I thought I already knew the worst thing my wife had done. I knew about the affair, the late nights, the lies wrapped in calm explanations. I'd caught enough hints over time to understand my marriage wasn't what I believed it was. I was preparing myself for confrontation, for divorce, for the slow, painful collapse of a life I'd built for years. What I wasn't prepared for was learning that the affair wasn't even the biggest secret she was hiding. That truth came from someone I never expected. It was a normal weekday afternoon when I got the message. No introduction. No warning. Just a short line that made my stomach drop. You don't know the whole story about your wife. You deserve to. Attached was a file. At first, I assumed it was spam or some cruel prank. But curiosity won. I opened it, and my hands started shaking almost immediately. It wasn't explicit. It didn't need to be. It was documents, timelines, emails, and records showing a pattern that went far beyond a single affair. My wife hadn't just cheated. She had manipulated people. Used money that wasn't hers. Lied to friends, to family, and most importantly, to me, about things that could have destroyed my life if they had surfaced at the wrong time. The sender never asked for anything. No threats. No demands. Just proof. Later, I learned why. The person who exposed her wasn't trying to hurt me. They were cleaning up damage she had caused in their own life, and the truth happened to overlap with mine. I didn't confront her that night. I sat in silence, replaying every argument, every moment she'd accused me of being paranoid, insecure, controlling. All the times I apologized for doubts that were actually instincts. That's when something inside me shifted. I didn't want a loud fight. I didn't want tears or excuses. I wanted control of my exit, and consequences that didn't require me to become someone I wasn't. So I planned. Quietly. Over the next few weeks, I gathered my own copies of everything. I spoke to a lawyer. I separated finances. I protected myself legally and financially in ways I hadn't even realized were necessary before. I let her keep thinking she was ahead of me, that I was still confused, still behind. She mistook my calm for weakness. Then I acted. Not publicly. Not emotionally. Strategically. I confronted her one evening with just one document from the file. I watched her face change instantly. No confusion. No denial. Just fear. She tried to explain. Tried to justify. Tried to turn herself into the victim of circumstances she had carefully created. I stopped her. I know everything, I said. And I didn't hear it from you. That was when she understood how exposed she really was. My revenge wasn't yelling or humiliation. It was timing. I filed for divorce when she least expected it. I informed the people who needed to know, not with accusations, but with facts. I withdrew my protection. I stopped covering for her. I stopped fixing problems she created behind the scenes. The world she'd built on manipulation didn't collapse all at once. It unraveled. Opportunities disappeared. Allies distanced themselves. Stories stopped working when proof existed. The affair partner vanished the moment things got complicated. The confidence she once had turned into panic. And through all of it, I stayed quiet. People later asked me how I stayed so composed. Why I didn't explode when I learned what she'd really been doing. The answer is simple. By the time the truth came out, I wasn't angry anymore. I was free. The biggest shock wasn't discovering her secret. It was realizing how much lighter my life became the moment I stopped protecting someone who never protected me. I didn't destroy her life. I just stepped aside and let the truth do what it always does when it finally gets daylight. And that was more than enough revenge for me.